man.
Tell me, do you want to be normal?
Mom, I'm sorry.
Don't you tell me you're sorry when you're not. And you know the Lord is watching us. You know we're being tested.
Ooh, that is a clip from the brand new film Blackbird, starring Oscar-winning actress MoNique, who's up early this morning with us. And it's actually one of the many projects that she's been working on these days. Good morning. You look like mornings are easy for you.
Good morning, sunshine.
Morning sunshine to you as well. It is great to hear you and to see you this morning. You know, I have to ask, where have you been? It's been like 5 years since we've seen you on a movie.
I have been having a great time with life, being a mommy and a wife, and it feels so good to bring a project out like this after that time with such a powerful message.
Okay, so let's talk about the movie first, and then we'll get into life itself. So with Blackbird, I mean, why is the message of Blackbird so critical right now that you've decided not only to act in it? Did I hear you're executive producing too?
Yes, my husband Sydney and I are executive producers. And Robin, it's such a message of acceptance. And it's so necessary and it's timely. With everything we're dealing with right now, with marriage equality and people just being tired of being apologetic for who they were made to be. And this movie is that type of movie that we hope people will walk away with a different heart and a different mind and just be willing to accept people for who they are.
Is judgment, you think, more acute in certain communities? Is it harder to come by?
You know, I used to think, Robin, that it was really hard in the black community and the black church to be a black man and be gay until we started taking this film to the festivals around the country. And every man of every race was coming up to us, white men, Italian men, Jewish men, black men, and they were all saying the same thing. This is my story. When I came out to my family, I was thrown away, I was put out the church. So at one time to think it was just in the black community, because that's the community that I mainly deal with. But then opening it up to the country, you found out it's across the board, just in the community of people.
You know, so this is the first time, as we said, that we've seen you in a movie since, October, since 2009 when you won the Oscar. Yes. And Address talked too recently that Lee Daniels told you were blackballed. Where are we in that conversation now? Because it has gone back and forth and so many different media members have asked you about it. So where are you now in that with Lee Daniels?
I'm the same place I was from the very beginning, Robin. I never bought into me being blackballed. That was Mr. Daniels' perception. And the beautiful thing about this movie is asking you, will you take a stand for what you believe in? And that's why Blackbird is so important for every person to go see, because this very issue right here, it is saying, will you take a stand for what you know is right, not waver on your integrity or your character, and be proud of what you stand in. And I want to just speak some more about the movie, because the young man that stars in the movie, Julian Walker, I had the same feelings about him that I had with Gabourey Sidibe, because this is his first time ever doing a movie, and to take on such a challenging role, he was so brave and courageous and fearless, because he didn't know to be afraid of it. He didn't know to care about what people were going to think. So the world is getting ready to see what I believe is the next best fearless actor that we can lay our eyes on and be proud of. And that young man is here with me this morning. Robin, step in, baby, and say good morning to Sunshine.
Hi, Julian.
Hey.
He said, hey, good morning.
Hi, Julian. And Julian's not wearing a microphone, so I can't ask him too many questions.
I'll translate, baby. Give it to me.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So Julian, this is your first experience then promoting a large movie like this. So what's been the most intimidating, and what have you learned from MoNique?
She said, because it's been your first experience promoting such a large film like this, what's been most intimidating, and what have you learned from your mama, MoNique?
The most intimidating thing, excuse me, about this experience probably has been like all of the press stuff, because I've never experienced anything like this before. So, but it's definitely really, really exciting, and I'm thankful for this experience. And one thing that I learned from MoNique is definitely have fun. If this is what you want to do, if this is where you want to be, have fun and just be loving.
Yeah. Julian, I see a star in the making, and thank you so much for that. Now, MoNique, I'm going to ask you a few more questions, and I don't want Julian to, now Julian's kind of like, he can't hear what we're talking about. So yeah, there you go, there you go. I'm excited for him, though. So back to the Lee Daniels thing, I know that you've also addressed the questions of, were you offered the role first of Cookie in Empire? And I love that show. I would wonder, how would you have played Cookie differently? Give me your Cookie.
You know, I don't know how I would have played Cookie differently, because you know how with JJ on Good Times, no one else could be JJ. No one else could be Cookie Lyons other than Taraji. Like, she is so phenomenal in this role and this character.
And she's
so
your friend,
I can't even imagine putting myself there, because when you see her, she is truly Cookie Lyons.
Anybody else, because we've come to love that character, and that is your friend as well. So, when is the last time you reached out with Lee Daniels?
Well, Sydney and I actually sent Mr. Daniels an email maybe about, I'm going to say a week and a half ago. And we sent him all of the emails that had the communication between he and I and his office in reference to the initial conversation about Cookie, them wanting to get my television quotes, and also the email that came back saying Fox wanted to go with Taraji. So we sent him those emails to say, hey, brother, just in case you forgot what we talked about, here it is, and just clear my name. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. So why do you think that you haven't been getting parts for 5 years? Is it because you're asking a certain amount of pay that an Oscar winner you feel should get? Is it because of a reputation? Why?
Well, you know, Robin, when we were going through the process of the award season, and Tyler Perry and I had a conversation, and he also had one with my husband. And he was saying, you know, Monique, going out to, it was when it was the whole thing about me going to France and promoting the film, and he was like, if you go out and you really promote this film, if you get nominated for the award, your next pay will be between $3 to $5 million. And if you win the award, you'll get between $6 and $8 million. Well, I won the award. And none of the scripts and offers that were coming in from Hollywood was anywhere close to those numbers. So I just could not accept the offers that were being given. The scripts never stopped coming, the offers never stopped coming, but they just didn't make sense.
You didn't want to devalue your worth. I understand. I get it.
Exactly.
Okay. And we just saw clips from Bessie. That is an HBO project that you're also involved in. That is coming soon. However, Blackbird opens tomorrow. I wish you a lot of luck. And Julian as well. And aren't you just sweet to share the spotlight with him as well? Thank you, Monique.
Thank you, Sunshine.
I love it. It opens tomorrow.